Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News live from the Student Union. I'm Kaylee Snyder, and coming up on today's show, we have a Senate meeting recap. We have the student government election results. We have Bacardi making a generous donation to UNF. And we have the UNF Chamber Singers giving a preview concert. And of course, as always, we've got a weather and sports update. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. Four senators were removed from the Senate last week at a student government Senate meeting. Also, Swoop Troop was granted funding, and the UNF Student Government Chief Justice Ali Sartawi is going on leave. Four senators, Kate Ferguson, Aaron Flo, Sophie Carollo, and Jessica Till, have been removed from the Student Government Senate for failing to appear at their absence appeal hearings. When senators have too many absences, they receive absence points. The student government gives senators the opportunity to earn back their absence points by volunteering at student government events. When senators don't earn back their points or continuously miss meetings, the student government holds absence appeal hearings. The student government also passed a bill allowing Swoop Troop to receive upwards of $2,900 to cover their storage unit for the year in a 16-0 vote. Sartawi will be on leave from October 20th until the end of November. The student government chief justice is going home to Jordan to visit family. According to the student government website, an 8th associate justice may be approved by the Rules and Oversight Committee at the next meeting on November 1st. If approved, the Senate will have to approve them at the next meeting. The Student Government Office of Elections released the names of the 17 winning candidates of its uncontested fall midterm elections Wednesday afternoon. The voting process was canceled earlier this month. The Student Government fall midterm elections are held every year to fill Senate seats 1 through 20, according to Article 5 of the Student Government Constitution. Senate seats 21 through 40 are up for a re-election every spring. Supervisor of Elections, Kylie Moali, cited this statute in her announcement on Wednesday afternoon to explain the office's decision to cancel voting. Moali confirmed that of the 17 candidates, 10 are new senators and 7 are returning. You can visit the Spinnaker website to view the list of the 17 candidates' names. Now, I know a lot of you were probably really excited when we had that little bit of a cold snap earlier this week. Unfortunately, we do still live in Florida, so you might have been a little disappointed when it got hot again. I don't know what the weather is going to look like in the future, but I know someone who does. Here's Annette with your weather update.
That's right, Kaylee. It's going to be a little warm this week. So today we have a high of 86 and a low of 61. And later today we may see areas of fog develop that will carry into tomorrow morning. Now, looking into the weekend, temperatures will stay on the upper 80 sides, and there's going to be a 24% chance of rain on Tuesday. Most of the days this week are going to be partial cloudy weather, with Wednesday having mostly sunny weather, which is also going to contribute to the warmer temperatures. Now, I know it's October and it's weird, we're getting this hot weather, but I recommend going out and enjoying the weather. Study on the green or go to the beach before it gets cold and depressing in November with finals. That's all the weather updates for now, but I will see you next week, Ospreys. Swoop!
Thanks, Annette. While you are enjoying those last little bit of hot days, you might want to consider stopping by market days. It is a great way to get outside. And while you're stopping by market days, you should stop by the Spinnaker table on market days. We have all kinds of free stuff. We've got free t-shirts, tote bags, just lots of cool merchandise. Let's take a look.
Feel free to stop by Spinnaker Table at UNF Market Days. We're going to have some free merch, some games, and we're going to have some info on how you can get involved at Spinnaker Media. See you there.
And now we're gonna head back over to Annette for a scoop on UNF's latest art exhibit.
Hi Ospreys, Annette here, and I'm here to check out the Art of Hope exhibit presented at the Lufrano Gallery. So let's go check it out. As Operation New Hope celebrates their 25th anniversary, the Art of Hope exhibition showcases the transformative power of art and gives voice to people who have been excluded by incarceration. The exhibition aims to challenge stigmas and perceptions of the criminal justice system and underscores the deep parallels between incarceration and art making, both requiring individuals to find freedom within constraint, both fueled by hope. Some of the artwork in the gallery includes blackout poetry, group drawings, paintings, sketches, which are all made from limited materials. This art gallery is open to students Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. if students would like to view the art gallery beforehand. And remember, Ospreys, the closing ceremony for the Art of Hope exhibit is on Thursday, November 7th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So make sure to check it out before it leaves. Now back to the studio for our next news.
The Bacardi Bottling Corporation donated $3,000 to help make a bird sanctuary for the Bioswale Garden at UNF this week. The donation came from the Bacardi employees who helped plant the numerous native plants in the garden. The donation helped provide funds for the materials and plants needed to create it. In 2022, the Bioswale Garden was nothing but dirt. In April of this year, the project began through a plant-a-thon event hosted by the Botanical Gardens. 2 years later, this botanical garden has almost an acre of landscaping. The garden contains various plants such as beauty berries, flowers, native plants, just to name a few. It's adjacent to Lot 7 and east of the Science and Engineering Building, which is Building 50. If you're interested, students are encouraged to participate in future volunteer projects or contribute to the gardens on Saturdays. On October 18th, the University of North Florida's Chamber Singers shared an exclusive preview of their upcoming concert this weekend in Orlando with a select audience members in the UNF Recital Hall in the Fine Arts Center. The performance featured 6 parts of the program and lasted 25 minutes. In one of the pieces, some choir members walked out into the audience and added a little something to their performance. The choral manager and soprano singer, Sarisa Salamita, said the pieces were about, quote, exploring the true nature of humanity and inspiring others to acknowledge everyone's experiences. The Chamber Singers Ensemble is a soprano, alto, tenor, and bass choir that, according to Salamita, performs, quote, challenging and exciting pieces of music from around the world. And now, as we always have, it's time for Angel with your sports update.
What is up, Ospreys? We've got a bit to cover, so let's get into it. Volleyball has been slowly picking it up since their rough start. They played against Lipscomb last week, in which they lost 3-1. However, they played against Austin Peay the following night. This game would be different because the Ospreys would show just how far they've come since the beginning of the season. The Ospreys would go on to sweep the Governors 3-0 to put them 4-4 in conference. In a tough rematch, Florida A&M would come to the UNF Arena this time and play against the Ospreys. Last time, the Rattlers hosted the Ospreys, in which they took the Ospreys to 5 sets and beat them 3-2. This time was different. The Ospreys fought very hard to complete a sweep of the Rattlers 3-0. This was the last non-conference game, and from now on, it'll be a fight for a chance at the ASUN Championship. Speaking of ASUN Championship, The men's and women's soccer teams are both ranked number 2 in the conference. They showed why in their dominant wins. The men beat Bellarmine 3-0, and the women beat Eastern Kentucky 2-1. Both have officially clinched spots in the ASUN playoffs to fight for a chance at a championship. Coming up tonight, softball plays against the College of Central Florida here at 5. Tomorrow night, women's soccer plays against JU in the River City Rumble here at Hodges Stadium at 6. And finally, beach volleyball plays in the JU Fall Tournament all this weekend. Well, that's all I have for today, Ospreys. I'll see you next week for your sports update. Swoop!
And that's all we have for you today, Ospreys. Remember to consider donating to support Spinnaker at UNF through the link in the description below. For all things Spinnaker, make sure you check out our website at spinnaker.com. Also, make sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kaylee Snyder, and we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News. Swoop!